you did it on purpose.
Bing, 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 bong. China. Bing, bing, bong. Obamacare. Bing, 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 bong, 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 bong. Get those lights off. Bing, 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 bing. China. Bong, bong. Bing, 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 bong. Turn off the lights. I'm really rich. Bing, bing, bong. $1 million. Bing, bing, bong. It's Rubio. Bing, 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 bong. Bong, 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 bong. And by the way, bing, 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 bing. I love China. Bing, bing, bong, bong. Bing, 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 bong. How can you not love China? Bing, 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 bing.
The young yeah thing. It's pretty funny.
What's up, you guys? Happy Sunday again. We just went live like a whole 2 minutes ago, but you guys missed out on it because you weren't here. Mostly because I forgot to hit the go live button. We're gonna blame Xbot for that. And Butcher Van probably are also good people to blame. There was some stuff that was said, some regrets were made. Yeah. I'm gonna check that out in just a moment. When we dive into our talk of Death Stranding.
Are we meditating right now?
Stop judging me, bot. It's been a long week, okay? It's been a very long week.
Hit him with a frying pan.
I do have a frying pan
I'm
right
upstairs.
next to me.
I'm upstairs. I would love to see her from downstairs do that.
What's
up, Blades? What's up, Stinking Corpse?
What's up, brother? No, he said hi to me.
I said hi to him, though. And I said hi to him like 17 minutes ago. Shut your mouth. What's up, Monkey Punch, Flip Money Online? Hi, everybody over there. There's this whole...
Xbot just wants to take over this whole thing right now.
It's a takeover.
By all means, please take over, bot. You'll get booed off the stage.
I don't have the buttons and switches and stuff.
Didn't think so. It's because your name's not OhSnaps.
Alan
Roberts. Why are we calling him Alan?
I always call him Alan. That's why I
'Cause
don't.
his name is Alan.
Yeah.
All right, guys. As you know, we have the regular crew here.
As opposed to OhSnap's real name. Do you guys want to hear what?
What did I just say?
Don't
What did
You guys want to hear? You guys want to hear what her real name is before?
Like
before
my
she got it
government
changed?
name or my
her real
Mrs.
name.
B-Bucks.
Her first name, it was actually it's a more male name. It's Holden, and then her last name was Tudix.
I thought it was Michael Hunt.
Yo, what's going on, Mike?
Fuck you all. Oh man. In case you guys don't know, that is a what the hell's that show? SNL joke. Holding two dicks, but whatever. Yeah, so we got the regular crew here. We got Douchebat 448. I was gonna call you a bag and a bot at the same time, and it just got all messed up.
He keeps it clean. That's what he does.
Like an incision, just clean cuts.
We've got Crispy Bomb. You want to say
Summer
what's up?
freshness.
Oh, what's up, guys? How we doing? Oh, it's Sunday Fun Day, baby. Let's go with this. This is gonna be the banter episode of people talking smack and stuff, and it's great.
Hey, Crispy, just to let you know, over here we like to live by one phrase. Lowered expectations. Calm down, brother.
You got to lower those expectations.
Wow.
I mean, you're going to start defending things.
Hold on, I gotta hit that thumbs up.
Are on your body, and not defend those things. That's pretty bad.
Hi, Claire Bear. Hi, Tima. Tima says happy Monday, you guys. That little time
Lady
traveler over
Foxfire's
there.
in the house.
Hi, Foxy.
Is it Monday?
I'm going to send Foxy some Sailor Moon stuff one day when I get more Sailor Moon stuff. What's up, Z Black Rider?
I think Tima needs to move to the United States, so this way he's on the same time schedule as me, and we can play Destiny 2 a lot more together.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
Xbot was pouting about that, just so you know, Tima. And then we got Butcher Van here. Butcher, you want to say what up?
What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing?
What's going on, people?
I know. I'm happy to be here, and it's a great day. Don't forget, you guys change your clocks back before Monday, or you're going to be either too early to to work or too late to work?
It sounds like you just came from Vegas. I'm just saying you're like, back to the life.
I'm totally hyped up, ready to go. I lost my ass. I'm ready.
What? You lost
Did
your
you leave it in
ass?
Vegas?
Van lost his ass in Vegas.
Wait. Are we talking about the hangover?
Yeah. What happened? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
I want to know more about how you lost your ass.
Oh. I told you what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
All right. If we go to Vegas, will you tell us?
No.
Oh, damn.
No.
It's like a once in a lifetime opportunity, I guess.
Let's all meet in the Trump Hotel and then I'll tell you.
Is it in Vegas?
Yeah.
Are you paying?
Sure.
Is there cockroaches?
Probably just as many as a PS4 has.
Oh, okay.
Then we're out. We're out. Yeah. Like, did you see how many can live in there? No, I'm good.
7,288 to be precise. Who else did I miss? Supersonic Station, or as we like to call him around here, the drug father.
Or Game Pass Station.
Mr.
Pina
Game
Colada
Pass
Daddy.
I like pina coladas.
I do. I'm very sick, and
Always sick.
I accidentally I thought it was Dayquil. I took a bunch of it, but then I looked and it said NyQuil. So
he did that on purpose. He didn't want to be here with you guys tonight.
Sonic. Dayquil is a bright yellow and orange box, where NyQuil is a dark blue box. I don't understand how.
He took him out the
He's
box.
colorblind.
He ripped off the labels and he changed the color of each juice to make them look the same. But come on now.
Sonic one day went into his girlfriend's pocketbook to get ibuprofen and ended up taking half of her birth control.
Okay, how about this one? How about this one?
I always thought that you mixed them because there was like a 2-part. You take the 1 part and the 2 part together.
He looked at both and he saw Death Stranding and he said, "Oh yeah, baby, let's take this one."
Some more of that. Well, and I'm stoned, so like that.
When are you
that
not
counts for me.
stoned? He's always stoned and medicated. There's something wrong with this picture here. But anyways, I wanna dive into what you guys been playing this week. Xbot, you could tell us anything but Destiny 2. How about that?
All right, Shadowkeep.
Okay, you dick.
But no, I've also I've been playing Skate 3 as well. I got into that. One of our twins is really into skateboarding right now. He's doing an incredible job. He went from not knowing how to ride on a skateboard to today. I was just seeing him going back and forth, pushing, and like he's actually on he's riding a skateboard. I can't believe it. And he took a bunch of his birthday money and he bought all the DLC for an Xbox 360 game because it was skateboarding, and he wanted all the parks and everything like that.
That's so cool. Those were only $2.99.
I'm really proud of him though, because he actually stuck with it and stuff like that. But yeah, I used to play Skate 3 a lot, and I got to say he got me back into it. Yeah, and I want to give a shout out to our brother Sir X Man, who he hooked me up with a bowling game. I got to try that out. He told me yesterday, and I saw the message last night that he sent it to me. I downloaded it. I gotta try that out. I'm always down for a good bowling game.
That sounds like a lot of fun. So thank you, Sir.
Yeah,
X-Men.
golf, and bowling. Yeah, that sounds about you.
No golf.
I play golf. What are you talking about?
Noble says, no, shut your face, Xbot.
What?
In the chat.
I missed Noble
Hi,
Addiction.
Noble.
We missed you, man.
Now we're more on his time zone because the time changed. I bet.
Noble, I would tell you to shut your face as well, but we all know you don't talk from that part of your body.
Oh,
whoa.
snap.
Oh!
Damn, Xbot. Damn.
I meant that in a nice way. You know, I do that to my friends. You know what I'm saying?
I know. All right, so you were playing Skate 3 and the other game that we don't talk about, and what else?
Well, no, the only other thing I can say is I can't wait till Friday. I cannot wait to be disappointed. Need for Speed Heat is coming out.
Wow. Okay, you can't wait for disappointment. And you're going to pay how much for that disappointment?
$70.
Ouch. Okay, I spent more in V-Bucks.
it's my Call of Duty. Like I tell everybody I'm not down for Call of Duty, and then people start getting on my case and all this good stuff. I'm like, listen, guys, I have my own Call of Duty. Something where I see the trailers, I get excited. It comes out every year. I go and I buy it, I play it, and I'm like, what is this garbage? And then I proceed to beat it anyway. You know what I'm saying?
You would learn your lesson just like all the Call of Duty
Well, this
players.
one looks good though.
Why are you yelling?
Because I'm thinking about the words that I'm saying and how many people who are like Call of Duty fans.
Let's just say
it's my Call of Duty.
Call of Booty. That's what it is. Call of Booty.
But it's my Call of Duty. I get excited every year when I see a new Need for Speed. I'm like, finally, this one looks like Underground and Carbon, and it looks awesome. And
when does it come out, Xbot?
Friday.
Why don't you wait till Black Friday and get it half off?
I just wish that Need for Speed lost a little bit of the what do you call it?
Fan base?
No.
Because it has.
No, like kind of the story, not really the story.
Yeah, that's annoying to me.
The cinematic version of it, like get more into the realism of Need for Speed. Like
I like the stories though.
It just felt too arcadey to me. Like I like Need for Speed, but I think that they should dial the arcadiness back just a hair. Keep a little bit, but just dial it back a little bit because the driving feels really arcadey.
Hot Pursuit 2 is my favorite Need for Speed of all time.
Damn, brother, you're going back. What were you, like 4 years old?
Hell no, I wasn't. What you talking about? That was on Sega Saturn, bro.
I saw you. All right, for people who don't know, you don't know what Crispy looks like, but I saw him in the hangout on video, and he looked like a little baby. You look like a little baby.
he thought I was a country boy, and I'm like, nope. I'm like, he stopped me. He's like, you sound country, but you're not.
Actually, I said you sound like a cigarette smoking cowboy.
Do you smoke cigarettes, Crispy?
Oh yes, I smoke lots of cigarettes.
Oh right. Well, you know what? Xbot was right. I'm sorry to admit it.
No, we're good with that.
Real quick, Foxy said this Call of Duty is actually really awesome, except for when it turns off your Xbox for no fucking reason. That is so disappointing.
This game is great until it completely crashes my system.
Hold on. So does that mean when you call tech support and ask them for help, and they ask you to turn your console off and on again, and you say Call of Duty did it for me?
Yeah, that's exactly how it's supposed to go. Mario Kart is the best sim racer. Tim, I think you're trolling now. I don't know about that. I don't get to drive over eggshells.
Nothing beats Forza. God, I can't play any racing game after Forza because it destroys everything.
I've got a banana on Fortnite. I just need to tell you guys that.
Somehow we're still on the Xbox. What he's been playing.
We're moving on, actually.
Can people join together in an intervention for OhSnaps? Tell her to stop spending money on Fortnite.
I got a free legendary skin when I logged in on my phone.
You love those V-Bucks.
I do. If you guys want to send me V-Bucks, please. You know my gamer tag. What?
How much did you and Brian Baker combine to spend on V-Bucks?
$3,000. That is all I'm going to say.
I would not doubt that.
I'm sorry. I spent the rent money, Xbot.
Xbot, hold your wallet, bro. What you doing?
Supersonic, what have you been playing this week?
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Spider-Man, and I got Luigi's Mansion. I didn't really like it that much. It is totally not worth $60.
Luigi's
I played Snipper Clips too. I'm sorry.
I know you did. That has nothing to do with Luigi's Mansion, but I was just kidding.
Wow, that's rude.
I don't know. It felt like a kid's game, and I didn't like the controls, and I wasn't having that much fun with it. My girlfriend wasn't either. It's not a bad game by any means. It's a good Halloween kind of game, but I did use the Game Pass love it or return it
GameStop
policy. Yeah, GameStop. What did I say? Did I say Game Pass? No, I triggered myself.
He's got Game Pass on the mind, people.
Yeah, GameStop. They have a 48-hour love it or return it policy, so we returned it, and I got a gift card that I'm saving for Black Friday.
Oh, I bought it digitally, unfortunately, so I'm stuck with it if I don't like it. But one of the twins, they really enjoy Luigi's Mansion. So,
Ooh.
and you could play up to 8 players on it, I believe they said. So
We
that's
went to
pretty awesome.
GameStop today.
We did. Blade said, I'm back. We talk about Fortnite yet? Supersonic asked how much we spent combined in Fortnite stuff. And I got to tell you, I got a banana. I got what the hell's his name? Banana Bone or some shit.
Banana Boner.
Banana Boner. And
She spends so much money on Fortnite.
$1,000. Xbox really wondering, what have I done with all the money? I bet.
She has spent so much money on Fortnite that while that game stopped, I tried to sell one of our kids.
He really did. He was like, you want this kid? And the lady was like, nah. And he was like, I can put him in a cardboard box over in the corner. And she was like, nah.
Didn't GameStop have a deal where if you bought like a Funko Pop, they give you Fortnite V-Bucks?
Oh, no. What? Maybe.
I thought there was a deal like that out there.
Oh, I need to look this up. I would go buy all the pops right now. Monkey Punch said Luigi's Mansion is a kid's game, you idiot. I mean, super.
It felt like it. I don't know. It just wasn't that fun at all. But
maybe it was all the drugs or lack of drugs. I don't know.
And like I'm trying to aim my flashlight this way, but it's going another way. Then I got to hold the controller a certain way to use my black light thing. I don't know. I didn't like the controls. But it's not a bad game. It's just not real fun.
Timma says pretends to be shocked that Luigi Mansion is a kid's game.
Dun dun dun.
Well, there's some good Nintendo like Zelda Breath of the Wild is my game of this whole generation. Like that game's awesome. Mario Odyssey's awesome, but just because it has like Mario or Luigi on the title doesn't mean it's always going to be a good game or a 10 out of 10 all the time. I would give this game.
Hold on. It's only a 10 out of 10 if it's boring.
Wow.
That's right.
Chat is on fire. Supersonic. Blade says Supersonic hates everything with video games. Monkey Punch says maybe you suck at it, Super.
Wow.
That's just
that's
not an observation.
You don't have to suck that. You don't have to suck that much to suck a
VR
ghost pressing the A button. Yeah, VR. That's not a game though. That's like a social thing.
Supersonic sucked a ghost.
I love lots of games, just not Luigi's Mansion. Sorry.
Luigi's Mansion is a game for the intellectually curious, a thinking person's game. If that sounds like you, you'll love this masterful piece of art.
Wait.
I'd rather play like Death Stranding than Luigi's Mansion.
And VR chat is for anybody who is gender curious. I'm just saying.
Why? Because you can be a hot dog?
No, that VR chat's awesome because like people create avatars and they create these worlds and it's awesome. It's just really fun.
Well, we gotta move on to the next person and keep it going before you fall asleep. Crispy Bomb, what have you played this week?
What do you think I played? Just take a guess.
Luigi's Mansion.
Uncharted 4.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Yeah,
Miss Pac-Man.
Right. Miss Pac-Man. It has been Gears. Gears is much better, and I'll leave it at that. But I've actually played a lot of MK11.
Oh,
and I gotta shout out.
You were trying to trick me into the Gears, weren't you?
Yeah. Well, I could talk about Gears all day, and we all know this, so I'm not gonna say anymore. And MK11, the community, like, there's just people all over the place just inviting me, like just loving the fact that like I don't care, I'm not sweaty, I'm not crazy with it, I'm not trying to like be the best I can be, I'm just trying to play with every character. And there were so many people that I played with that were just awesome, and it's kudos to that community that they continue to strive to be the best, and what I say is what I mean. It's awesome when people try to teach others and try to get people to want to play the game, and that's something I try to do with Gears. But I also just appreciate when people do that for me, and that's just awesome.
Very nice. And that's all you played?
Who doesn't talk about their backlog? Crispy. because
my backlog is actually pretty large, including Outer Worlds.
Gears and Gears.
Pretty much.
It's including Outer Worlds. Yeah, right now. I don't harp on, like, I have Dying Light in there.
Guys,
I have
speaking of backlog, at GameStop, I got my Devil May Cry Definitive Edition for less than $12.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
Isn't that a Game Pass subscription?
No, they took it out. oh, subscription. No, it was in Game Pass, and then they took the game out of Game Pass, and I got really sad.
They sold it to you for $12.
And I went to GameStop, and I'm like, yo, it's $12.
You did good.
You gave GameStop your money instead of just downloading it.
Well, it don't
on the
matter.
Xbox?
They're not going anywhere anyway.
Wouldn't you have gotten a discount on it?
Huh?
Wouldn't you have gotten a discount on it if you purchased it on Xbox?
Yeah, but digital, it's more than $12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's right.
Should have got
Buy
it when it had
physical
a discount.
games. Buy games. Fuck subscriptions.
I find it funny that Xbox put Final Station in their games with gold freebies when that's been a Game Pass game forever.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
That's messed up. That's deceiving Xbox.
The Xbox Gold is a freaking sick joke this month. They have like
we could
Sherlock Holmes.
We could talk about that, I guess.
Yeah,
Star Wars.
Hold on. What's wrong with the Sherlock Holmes game?
Wait, hold up, stop. Crispy Bomb went. Butcher Van, what have you been playing this week?
Outer Worlds.
That's it?
That game is awesome.
I keep hearing it's awesome, but honestly, I haven't even watched any gameplay for it.
Wow, I can't believe you just said that, Van. I really can't.
That game's out and it already feels outdated.
Well, what's funny is
mute.
What's funny is it is a little outdated, but for the most part, the graphics are amazing. They look really good. The gameplay feels good.
Nice.
You know?
Nice.
And it looks a lot better than Fallout 76 that came out a year ago.
Yeah, dude.
You know,
like, hell yeah.
If you're gonna compare the two games, like, it's way a step above anything that they have put out that I've seen. So it's good.
Mel, would you like to introduce your keyboard?
Oh, everybody, I'm so sorry. I forgot to let you guys know that we had a special guest. It is my keyboard talking about Fortnite.
What's up, keyboard? How you doing?
I have some asshole outside revving his motorcycle like an idiot.
That dumb idiot.
Is that another special guest?
So did you beat the game yet, or are you just kind of taking your time with it?
I'm just taking my time with it. I went back and I played the first area again. So I went through and I played the first area like you should, and then I went back and played the first area like a complete asshole and just blew away everybody.
Like a complete asshole?
Yep. It was pretty fun.
Okay.
Yeah, because like the way the game is designed, you can basically go in and do whatever you want. So if you feel like being nice and helping everybody out, you can do that. Or if you feel like blowing away the first person you see, you can go and do that.
I do want to try that game, honestly. I really do, but I don't have time because Fortnite is taking up all of my actual home time that I do.
Bank account.
Fortnite is life right now.
Okay, so if I'm playing Fortnite and if I put money into it, I have to continue playing the game. I just can't waste that money. You know what I'm saying? I did that with GTA and Destiny 2 and every other game that I put money into. I don't care if it's $10 or $20. What's that other one that I used to like but I don't play anymore? That's same thing as Fortnite. I forgot.
PUBG.
Yeah, that one right there. So I don't know. I'm just trying to get my money's worth right now.
So it sounds like you're just forcing yourself to do these things.
Hell no, I love the game. It's so much fun. There's just so much to do. And I thought I was good at it until I played with
So
kids
are you
that
going
were
to
really
eat the
good.
crow and say that you talk shit about it and you love it?
I already ate the crow last week.
Yeah,
really
we
don't
can
like
eat the crow
saying
again
that.
because you keep talking about it.
What is this banana thing you got?
It's a banana boner. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, speaking of VR chat, back then Brian Baker was a banana in VR chat. Just saying.
Oh wow,
Brian
that's
Baker.
amazing. Well, you know what? After the show, Timma, I will be playing, and I'm sure Brian Baker will be on as well, so find us there. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've been playing this week. If I had time to play anything, other than that, I've been playing Work Simulator.
Starting Tuesday, I'm going to be playing Supersonic's favorite game of last year,
What's that?
Red Dead Redemption.
Dun
Oh,
dun
boy.
dun.
That game made me never want to ride a horse in a video game ever again.
Did
Why?
it hurt your balls?
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
But I do ride one
Virtually
in
hurt his
Zelda,
balls.
so.
He was so far in depth. He was like, "Oh my god, my balls hurt."
Guys, I got DMC again. Ninja Theory. DMC, baby.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so happy.
Oh, that one's good. The one
That's
Ninja
my favorite one. I'm
Yeah.
not a big Devil May Cry guy, but the Ninja Theory's DMC is my absolute favorite.
You can't
Wow.
say that. They're bought by Xbox now. You can't say that.
I like that one better than the new one that came out.
Oh hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Me and Super don't usually agree on much.
But we
So
agree
this
on
is-
the
This is a monumental day right now.
hell yeah. Right, Mr. Keyboard.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Is it Mr. or Mrs. Keyboard?
My ass been MIA because I've been having problems at work all week. So
The keyboard has not decided its gender yet, so I would appreciate it
My
if you would back off.
yo.
Does it need to go to
Suck my
its own
toes.
bathroom?
Yes, it does. Hi, WDFC podcast. Anyways, let's move on, guys. Overwatch 2. They had a
Oh
new
my
trailer.
goodness!
Oh my god. What is your problem, bot?
I'm pumped. I am. Pumped for
Why?
that.
Why?
Why? Well,
It's
first
the
off,
same thing as Overwatch.
no, they have story missions. They have
Overwatch.
they have PvE co-op missions, kind of like
Yes,
strikes, like
and-
strikes in Destiny 2.
yeah.
And they're doing something that is like pro gamer. I could not believe that like when they announced this, all the new PvP maps in Overwatch 2 will be playable in Overwatch 1. Not only that, all the new characters, you got the 31 characters that are in Overwatch now, and all the new characters will be you can play them on the original Overwatch as well.
That's a horrible idea.
I got
I
a question.
agree.
Can I ask a question real
Yeah, I
quick?
guess so.
Okay, I love Overwatch. I play Overwatch at least like 3 times a week. That's like
I
my
don't hate Overwatch.
get on, play a couple. I love it. But here's my question: all the skins that we got, did those carry over?
They
as
carry
Yes.
over everything.
Fuck yeah.
Skin, sprays, everything that you have collected will go over to Overwatch 2.
So this
See,
is like
that's awesome.
this is like crossplay in between actual games.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's yeah.
I've
you're
never seen a
playing
game
against
where
people-
skins,
yeah.
your skins carry over. That's freaking
their
epic.
whole
Like-
thing is they don't want to leave any gamer behind. And if you're gonna continue on Overwatch, they still want to give you content with that. So what they're doing is all the PvP. You don't get the story missions, you don't get the co-op PvE type modes and stuff. That is in Overwatch 2 only. But when
Destiny
it comes
should have done that. Everybody be playing Destiny 1 still.
when it comes to PvP, well, Destiny
Yeah.
1 was supposed to be a 10-year plan as well. That's what they were going to continue to do, like the add-on DLC things and stuff like that. But people were complaining and said they needed a sequel, so they came out with a sequel.
All right, so I have a question. Are they going to do what Fortnite did and make it free, or is it still going to be a $60 game? Because Overwatch, like the first Overwatch, is still pretty pricey. It bounces between $30 and $60 consistently.
Oh, you're gonna pay.
Yeah, you're gonna
pay.
pay. It's a
They
Blizzard
just re-
game. What
they just
Blizzard game do
released-
they give away for free?
They just
ever?
I don't
released
know,
Overwatch
it's
1
Axon.
on the Switch for full price, so I definitely expect Overwatch 2 to be probably full price.
Clearly, if they're going to do all of that, as Xbox said, then they are very confident in what they're about to put out.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that
Same.
makes sense. Yeah.
I am
I feel-
pumped.
Although with BlizzCon, I'm way more hyped about Diablo 4 than I am Overwatch, to be honest.
I would really hope that
I
anybody.
can't stand dungeon crawlers.
Okay, but I really hope that anybody who previously purchased Overwatch doesn't have to pay full price for Overwatch 2, since the skins kind of go over there as well and their characters and everything. I don't know. I don't think it's fair.
Why? But they're getting all the PvP maps from Overwatch 2. You don't have to buy the game if you don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to buy the game, then it's going to be $60.
It does look like an expansion though, so I'm on Mel's side.
That's
all
pretty much what it is. I mean,
But I'm gonna get
if
it
you look
anyway.
at-
I don't go fuck how much.
If you look at Blizzard's track history, that's all they do anyways is expansions. So I mean, really.
what's up, Lily?
I'll play a shit out of Overwatch 2. I love Overwatch.
So you're happy
yeah.
to pay for that, but you don't want to pay for a subscription?
Well,
Get it.
But,
Yep.
but see, not only that, in Overwatch 2, you can upgrade your characters, you can customize their special abilities. They have like a list of special abilities, so you don't have to use just what they gave you. You can put in a special ability for your favorite character that more caters to how you play.
I saw
and
that.
stuff like that.
I saw that.
Mhm.
That's only in Overwatch 2.
Uh-huh.
You don't get
But
none of that.
That is
like-
going to be cool because you'll be coming up against a Tracer and you'll be thinking she's going to do something, but she's got like 3 different
Tracer
skill things she
pisses me
can-
off beyond belief. Let me tell you. Anybody who plays as Tracer, I just want to kick him in the balls.
Tracer don't have. Well, she
You
might
don't
have.
know
balls,
that.
Oh,
She
and,
can't-
and Genji has a hood now.
Oh,
He-
wow.
he looks cool. He looks
and
cool.
and I think they're still doing the Halloween skins now, so you could
Hi,
get some freaking.
Invader.
Log into Overwatch now. You could get some epic. I
Yeah,
think
you
they're
have
gonna
one
be, like-
more day. The Halloween event it ends on the 4th.
Logging
Yeah,
in
do
for
the
no
Junker
reason.
Stein's Revenge over and over, then you'll get all the skins. Not all the skins, but you'll get a few of them probably.
Okay, I gotta do that just so I can have them and then never use them because I don't even play the
Oh.
game.
Damn
You're
it,
gonna play
Mel. You
Overwatch
made me
2?
laugh so hard.
Do we have a release date for this, or is it just kind of an announcement and they left it at that? Because I didn't watch this. I watched the trailer, but that was it.
No release date. No release date on Overwatch 2 or Diablo 4. They did say that it's being made for Xbox One, PS4, PC.
Switch.
Everything.
Did they say
They're,
Switch?
they're
is
still
Switch.
thinking, yeah, they're gonna do it for next gen. Just saying.
Yeah. They won't announce that until Sony and Microsoft actually officially unveil their hardware.
Dear Lord, Brian Baker just got $50 in Xbox bucks. He's gonna get some $50 in V Bucks. Oh snaps!
Yay!
Would you two stop this madness, please?
I got the banana.
What is
Whoa.
this banana?
It's a banana. Okay.
Is it a banana
She doesn't
card?
need bot anymore. She's got the banana.
It's
Whoa.
a banana with bones. Okay.
I used to have a pizza gun in Call of Duty. Is it a banana?
It's not
gun?
a boneless banana.
What do you do with this banana?
You shoot people. Jeez, I don't know.
So it's a banana gun.
Anytime I try to shoot people with my banana, I get arrested. Indecent exposure.
Xbot went to church today, you guys. He's
I
a
did.
new man.
Yeah, I think he might have to go to church again.
I think so. I thought he wasn't coming back. Honestly, he was just gone for
It
so
was
long.
it was really long, and they had a band there, guitar, bass guitar, drums. They were going all out. People were standing up and clapping and dancing in the aisles.
They're passing around the donation plate. Xbot was taking money for V Bucks for
Did they grab your head and say, "God be with you," and then you just drop? Did they do that too?
I don't need to be exercised. I don't think I'm possessed, dude.
What?
I don't know about that, Bob, but
the power
okay.
of Christ compels you.
Blade
You
says
did-
it didn't help. But yeah.
The power of Game
anyways.
Pass compels you.
Is anyone else other than Supersonic looking forward to Overwatch 2? I bet
Me.
Foxy is. Okay, Xbot. Xbot is. I'm sure Foxy is. Probably.
I'm excited to play the single
Timma.
player.
I know you said you really weren't into Overwatch, but you're gonna play the stories.
Yeah, the stories, that looks fun.
Okay. How about you, Crispy? I know it's not really your type of game, but I feel like you would enjoy it with friends.
With friends, I would do it, but I'm not paying for it.
Oh.
Thanks.
Well, I
Thanks,
guess you're
Gabe.
not gonna do
Game
it.
Pass.
The game is not going to come to
That game
Pass.
will never come to Game Pass, dude. It is way too popular. There's
I
an
am
esports
completely
league.
fine with that. Yeah, and I don't want to play those esports people. Thanks.
Yeah,
Sweaty.
Have a good day.
sweaty. Yeah.
Sweaty ball.
Well, while we're discussing Blizzard, I thought it was pretty big of them how like I guess it was the president or CEO, whatever he was. He addressed the Hong Kong controversy. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've heard about that here and there. Like I saw it on Twitter and all the hashtags, this, that, and the other. But I didn't really know like what happened. So I was like, oh, okay, something happened, and I've just been trying to keep up with it. But I thought it was really cool how like they went up on stage and apologized, but I feel like they did it because they had to, not because
They didn't have to. They didn't have
they
to do
did
that.
because they have to keep
No,
like
they didn't.
save
No, they
face.
didn't have to.
You don't think so? Why?
No, because
They had protests
do
outside
shit.
of they had protests outside of BlizzCon this year, and so I'm pretty sure they should have at least mentioned something to ease that tension.
Mm-hmm.
So what he did, I think, was good because I think after that, like the protests kind of slowed down a little bit.
Does anybody feel like they watched Joe Dirt announce that he was, very sad about what they said? I'm just saying.
He did look like Joe Dirt.
Yes, dude, and he was really good at talking, and it was actually like it made sense. He rode the line, as I like to say. Like he didn't call out China for doing what they do.
I couldn't stop staring at his hair.
Okay, me too.
Exactly. Joe Dirt. That's what I'm saying.
I couldn't help but notice how he would say something and then pause, like as if he was waiting for everybody to take a moment to clap, and then they didn't, and then he continued on. But that was in the beginning. Like he said something, he paused, then he said it again, then he paused for longer, and nobody clapped, and then he continued on, and later on, like when he paused, people clapped. And I felt like he was expecting that, and it really irked my nerves.
When I first saw him on video, I was first thing that came to mind was, holy crap, that's the human from Warcraft Classic.
You're right. You were right.
Well,
I will say this.
Well, you already said something.
All right. Fine, Xbox.
I will. You know it, man. When it comes to that whole Hong Kong situation, I didn't hear a lot of people. The things I thought were wrong were them taking his winnings away and stuff like that. But in terms of a punishment, because their policy was to not talk anything political. All right. Mm-hmm. And even if the guy said something where he was kind of like on the proper side of that situation, he still talked political. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if they didn't do anything to him there, then what's to stop some neo-Nazi that likes playing Hearthstone to start blaring at the mouth about white supremacy or something like that. Mm-hmm. You see, yep. And I didn't hear too many people take that side. They're just like, oh, how could they do that to him just for saying something that's right? And it's like, yeah, I understand that it's right, but their policy was no political talk whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they came out, apologized. They said that they were going to do better. And I feel that combined with the game announcements that that happened, that same day with Diablo 4 and Overwatch 2, games that people absolutely want. I think all of a sudden people are like, Hong Kong, what? Hong Kong who? Yep. It's gone now. It's the situation's gone.
Sounds about right.
So real quick, Yobi said in the chat, I got an error message, Xbot. I don't know.
Yeah, I tried to let him in. I sent him a link because he said he wanted to come in.
Yeah, I don't know why it's giving you an error message. Tima says that wasn't their policy until after the incident, so they added that little clause in there.
Oh, they said that it's been their policy.
I mean, it may not have been, and they could still say whatever they want,
Well, then that's dirty AF.
That is dirty AF. Blade says, wait a minute, why does Luigi have a mansion? He's like a plumber's apprentice?
It's not Luigi's mansion, okay? He's going in to do a job. He has to clear out all the ghosties and ghoulies.
Oh yeah, but
Is this Ghostbusters? Is that what we're playing?
no, it's I guess so.
Yeah,
Essentially, Butcher Van says, "Where is UK Daz? He is sleeping because we're an hour. Oh no, we're an hour earlier. No, we're an hour later. I don't know. I'm fucking confused again.
It depends who actually has daylight savings time involved. That's what it comes down to.
AP cool J says everything is political. You're talking politics now. It's your belief. Everything really is nowadays, and it's really sad. But I mean, I don't know if you can't take a stand for what you believe in, and then it kind of you get kicked off of a esports league or whatever. They take your winnings and basically shit on you. That's not okay because there is freedom of speech.
Oh yeah, taking the winnings part. I even said that was messed up. But OhSnap,
Was this
I
in
believe
America or was it overseas somewhere?
I don't know where the
incident happened because that could kind of change the perspective of it entirely.
When AP Cool J said that, the only thing I could think of is you need to fight for your right to party.
You would sing that supersonic drunk.
Did you have too many pina coladas, bro? Like,
He had too many
NyQuil.
NyQuil DMs. That's what he's.
yeah, he saw the unicorn on the box and he said, "Yes, let's get it."
That wasn't a
like,
unicorn.
Horn.
That was a kitty cat. All right, so
You say
all this talk
Unicron?
about Diablo 4 trailer, I have no idea what Diablo 4 is. It's only a name I've heard.
It's a dungeon crawler.
Oh my god, I heard that from you earlier 3 times.
You know
Bob.
what? I've had Diablo 3 on my hard drive for like 2 or 3 years and
We're
I've never
all
played it.
Diablo games always
Wow,
dungeon
you guys are all
crawlers?
fakers.
Yes.
I'm not a faker. I admit that I have no idea what the fuck it is.
I own Diablo 3 on all systems.
But do you have
I own it
Diablo
on-
2 and Diablo 1 and Diablo?
I used to. I don't.
You're a faker. Faker.
No, I'm kidding.
You faked it.
No, I'm kidding. I don't. I've only played Diablo 3. That's when I became a fan of Diablo. Was on Diablo 3. I never played anything previous to that.
Is it a good game? Is it worth it?
It is if you are into that type of down-looking type of game.
Like an aerial
Or-
view? I can't do
yeah,
that.
aerial
It
view.
annoys me.
Is it like Gauntlet kind of?
Kind of. It's
like
to be
Torchlight.
honest. To be honest, that's why I'm so excited about Minecraft Dungeons, is because I've never really appreciated Minecraft, but I've always kind of liked that top-down type game. And so when Minecraft announced that they were doing Minecraft Dungeons, I was like, well, that's kind of cool. I was like, that's kind of in my realm of what I like.
Wasn't World
So-
of Warcraft one of those games where you look down upon your little playboard area?
No.
No? Okay.
You could do different perspectives.
He
with it.
sounded so disappointed in OhSnap. He's like, no.
Like,
Yeah.
literally a long time ago, it was never like that.
Well, I mean, you can
I'm going
change
back
your
to, like,
view to
2005.
like be up above you. Like you can rotate like either behind the character or above the character.
Ooh, he said you could rotate.
Yeah.
Behind.
Christy,
But
that's
no.
where your girlfriend is right now, right behind you, man.
No,
with a
Nope.
strap on.
she's
Reach
45
around.
minutes away, buddy. Just saying.
I heard.
But yeah, so anyways, I own Diablo 3. I platinumed it on PlayStation. I beat it on Xbox and I beat it again on PC.
Wow, you must really enjoy that game.
Yeah, so I mean, I just played it again like 2 weeks ago with my friends. So
Yo, Van,
Yeah.
Van, the main antagonist in Diablo 4 is Lilith.
ooh, exciting.
Lilith, the first woman.
Dun dun dun. Xbot went to church today. He learned something.
But
I knew that way before today.
I think it's
Sunday
kind of
school.
He only
I think it's
talked
kinda
about
cool
it
because-
yesterday.
Diablo 3, like the story of Diablo was always pretty good, but it kind of has it kind of felt dry when it came to fighting Diablo at the end of Diablo 3. Like the fight wasn't very good. So I'm hoping that with Diablo 4, they make their boss fights a little bit more grand and epic.
Who
in
the
scale.
fuck gave a thumbs down, motherfuckers?
You know what I want to know?
I appreciate them watching.
I want to see a Hunter game come out again, because I used to love Hunter games. Hunter
Like where you
Wayward
shoot
was one of the best.
An animal kind of hunter?
No, Hunter. You never played? Has any of you guys played the Hunter games?
Nope.
Nope.
Seriously?
Crickets.
Never heard of them.
Wow. The great
Hey,
game.
Crispy, have you ever played a game called Legendary on the 360?
Legendary? No.
Nope.
I'm
Seriously?
surprised Crispy played any game other than Gears.
Seriously?
I know,
I
right?
might have to look it up.
I have to agree with Van on that.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. Guess what? No, I have played a lot of games before that.
I don't
dipshit.
believe you.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding. There he goes with the Marlboro Cowboy.
Are you
man.
talking about Deer Hunter?
No. That's Deer
Hunter.
God, sir.
He's talking
The
Cabela's.
Hunter games.
Duck
They
Hunt?
they were top down.
Duck
Hunter
Hunt.
game.
Duck Hunt is amazing.
The Hunger Games.
Don't say Duck Hunt really fast.
Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt.
It had zombies, werewolves, vampires. It had everything in it.
Oh my.
Yeah. Oh my.
Zombies, werewolves, tigers. Oh my. I don't
Tigers?
forgot.
Okay, cool. I forgot what the fuck we were talking about.
This is what we do, people.
We were
I
talking
know.
about the owner
Oh,
of
Diablo.
Blizzard.
No, we were talking about
and-
Diablo. You
oh,
were
Diablo
talking
too.
about Diablo.
Yeah, I'm done with
Specifically.
Diablo. Let's move on.
I don't. Xbox said
but
You
this
guys
is a big
really
deal.
disappoint me.
I'm sorry,
the-
that's our job.
I would say, but there's first off, Diablo 4 is a very highly anticipated game out there. Diablo has a huge gamer base that absolutely loves the game. Not only that, for the first time, they are putting PvP elements into Diablo. So like you can run across another squad that's going through dungeons, and basically you have to fight them as well. So they have like PvP elements in the dungeon crawler. I have never heard about that.
That
Like
actually
it
sounds pretty cool.
yeah, like I mean I don't think any other dungeon crawler has done something like that.
Yeah,
I
it
think the
sounds
thing
more
that
innovative than like
has-
half the games that come out.
It has me more excited on other ways too, because like if you look at all the character skills, they're a lot more pronounced, like more explosions and they're more Michael Bay approved, I guess is how you could say it. But
More explosions with
yeah.
the Mel banana.
the map itself, like by watching a lot of the gameplay videos, so like from people actually playing the game at BlizzCon, the map looks like it has a lot more verticality for being a top-down RTS type game, where you actually have to climb up things, and like before the map was very flat. It felt
It's
really
actually
flat.
like 3/4 top down. It's got that weird angle to it.
Yeah,
right?
but I
Yeah.
mean, it has a lot more verticality in the game, which
Mhm.
is really cool because it adds a lot more cool features that you can do, because you could basically run through like tunnels, or you can climb mountains and stuff like that, which is kind of cool and not seen from Diablo 3.
Well,
You know what?
and not only that, Van, but oh my bad, but when they were talking about it, I guess the one in the franchise was Diablo 2. people absolutely love that one, and they said that they're going back to that darker atmosphere. Now, you said you started with Diablo 3 and you fell in love with it. So, what do you think about them going even darker for Diablo 4? Are you down with like that like more oppressive atmosphere?
I think the story could use it, really, to be honest. The story was really good in Diablo 3, but I think that it can definitely use a little darker tone.
Yeah, you're dealing with hell here. Like,
Yeah. And like I said, the boss fights were pretty mediocre in Diablo 3. So that's what I really want them to do. If they could fix anything, that's what I want them to fix the most, is make the boss fights more on like the scale of like a traditional MMO type boss fight, where you actually have to kite the boss and stuff. Like before, like when I basically every boss in Diablo 3, you can just run up to it and just keep whacking on it and kill it.
It's hack and slash, right?
You said whacking on.
Yeah, like there's no challenge to it. So that's what I hope that they'll do is I hope they'll fix that.
Okay, Blizzard, listen to the gamer that's going to play this game. Listen to him. He is telling you how it is.
Vin, I got to ask you, did you see the announcement trailer?
Yeah, it looked really good.
Dude, what did you think about like Lilith with that blood cape like at the end when she was like stepping down? I thought that was insane, yo.
Okay, let me put this into perspective first. If you haven't watched any of the Diablo 3 cinematics, you'll be blown away because the cinematics in the game are just amazing. So to get an extension of the Diablo 3 cinematics into Diablo 4, it has me like extremely excited because like they were the story and the cinematics were that good in that game.
So basically you played to get to the next cinematic then, right? That was where you kind of like sat back like
are we complimenting cinematics? What is going on here?
Well, dude,
like okay, so if you're someone big into story like you are with Gears, right, Crispy, then obviously you're gonna like cinematics when you play Gears.
That is not true. That is not true because
so you don't care about the cinematics
I actually
at all.
felt more when I was actually playing the game rather than having the cinematics.
Okay, so next time when they make Gears 6, they'll just cut all the cinematics out, and then you will get zero perspective of what's going on.
But what I'm saying is that Diablo's a top down, right? So you're completely. It's like playing like
it's a top down game, but there's still a story.
It's like playing Command and Conquer. Okay, like there was a story to those games, but it was kind of niche and
dude,
it's
fine if you don't want to know the lore of your game, but cinematics teach you the lore of a game. If you don't want to learn the lore, then just play the game without and skip the cinematics. But anybody that wants to actually learn the history and the story of the game, they're gonna watch the cinematics. That's why they're there.
Dude, one thing I can say,
who skips through the Destiny's story and like, oh, I don't want to watch Cade 6. Oh, screw that. Screw Cade 6. Delete him from history.
Do it.
You sound like Vince McMahon.
Well, I was gonna pull up Halo 2 Anniversary, because Blur did an absolutely incredible job on redoing the cutscenes for Halo 2. And it was one of the highlights of Halo 2 Anniversary with the Master Chief Collection. So, I mean, cutscenes, they do progress the story in between, gameplay sessions and stuff like that. There is a place for them. And when a company does them really well, I think they should be applauded for stuff like that.
I'm just gonna say this: there are so many people that deter the fact that there are great cutscenes and everything else, and they call out that it's a cutscene, and they need to eat crow. That's what I'm saying.
That was the one thing when I was playing Spider-Man on the PS4. The cutscenes that happened in that game were really good as well. I will give them that. The city was boring as all, but the cutscenes were really
boring.
good.
Are you crazy? I'm playing that game right now. That game's freaking awesome, dude.
Sonic, I don't know if you know this or not, but your gaming opinion has no credibility with me.
Xbox, I would love to see your PS gamer tag to see how far you actually got in that game. Ooh. Because for you to say you don't like it, you're a Spider-Man
you asking
fan?
to check my papers?
Yes.
He wants to see if you're purebred.
Dude, I will share with you my PSN ID.
I don't see how.
Dude, okay. I got a deal for you, Sonic. I will share with you my PSN ID when you beat my entire Forza rank in ForzaMotorsport.net. Okay.
I probably already did.
Ooh.
You might check that because I probably already did.
Okay.
Yeah, remember Sonic when Forza Horizon 4 came out? He was farming Sonic Simulator.
Yep.
Where he sat there and he just like let Forza run for 24/7.
The Forza rank for all the Forzas put together, there are specific things that you have to do in each game to increase your rank. and stuff like that. And I've been playing Forza ever since the first one.
Go check my rank, see if it's higher than yours. So then after you do that,
How about if you do that, NyQuil, man?
That's just like him beating me in Gears. Yeah. I hear you.
How do I check it?
Go to ForzaMotorsport.net, and I think you can compare. Well, you go to ForzaMotorsport.net, and I will too. I will tell you my rank. You will tell me your rank, and you will not lie.
Yeah, no, I won't.
He will lie. He's lying.
I never
lying. He's lying right now.
Like George Washington cutting down church. Where is it?
George Washington sent one of his generals to death so he can sleep with his wife.
He also grew,
my God.
He also grew weed too. So where does it show the rank? I'm on it right now.
I'm signing in right now.
Wow, this is a very interesting conversation tonight.
Well,
Storm Shadow Fortnite is amazing.
I turned it on. There's a big ad for Game Pass. What the fuck?
Game Pass.
I think you go to rewards at the top and you go to overview. It's loading in right now.
Okay, well, anyways, in other news, Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz is out now on Xbox. It's $40. If you guys ever had a GameCube and played Super Monkey Ball or Monkey Ball, oh my gosh, amazing games to play with your kids. That is all. I'm not trying to sell games here, but this is going to be so much fun. Yeah, and it's on Nintendo Switch.
You just wanted to say this game on your podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you saving it for yours?
Okay, I got my Forza score.
No, seriously.
Mine's still loading in. What the freak?
We were at GameStop and there was an ad for it on TV in GameStop, and I really want to play Super Monkey Ball. So if anybody in the chat has played Monkey Ball in the past, let me know, because that game is so much fun.
All right. I heard that the old ones are good. Then they released it on their handheld thing, and it was a better version. Then they released it on the Wii U or something, and that version sucked. But I think this version is supposed to be.
I really want it, so if anybody wants to send me it on Nintendo Switch, I would be forever grateful. Or Xbox. I'm not going to be picky, honestly. Don't send it on PlayStation if it's on PlayStation, because I don't have a PlayStation.
I just found out my Forza rank is pretty shit.
Oh, Z Black Rider said Sonic Platinum Paint Drying Simulator.
All right. What's your Forza score?
Oh, nice, Storm Shadow. That's
11,528.
You ready? You ready for mine?
Oh my God.
You ready for mine? 19,913.
Oh, burn.
Burn.
Okay, what's your PlayStation game card?
No. It's when you
I want to see if you really beat Spider-Man.
Nice,
I didn't say. I never said I beat Spider-Man. I couldn't. It was too boring.
How far did you get?
Damn.
Did you play it for 15
I got
minutes?
to the part where you swing on a spider web and you fight guys.
Swing to the left, swing to the right.
See, it's hard for me to believe that you don't like. You're a Spider-Man fan and you don't like this game, and you won't show me how far you got in the game.
His name is Xbot448, obviously.
Yeah. It's a freaking fantastic game. I'm replaying it. I freaking love it, man.
Phantasmo.
All right, well, that's really cool and all, guys, but we have to move on. So we can talk about the FedEx simulator.
I'd like to call out Xbot and say Delirium Blades has a higher score than you, Xbot.
Oh,
well, Delirium Blades has no life, though.
But he does.
Yep. But he one-upped you.
He even plays Fortnite.
Excuse me, Blades, but that was between me and Super. Okay. All right. Had nothing to do with you.
I don't. Blades wasn't even here to defend himself. He is playing Fortnite right now.
Oh Jesus!
Damn. Xbox ready to fight somebody.
He's warming up for you, Mel. He's warming up.
Death Stranding, the reviews came out.
Wait, what? What is that?
What do you mean? I'm sorry, FedEx Simulator and Babysitter's Club all in one. I'm sorry, I don't want to talk shit about this game because I'm kind of intrigued by it, and I really do want to try it out.
What's intriguing about it?
You know what's intriguing?
There's a baby in a tube.
The story is actually pretty intriguing because the name Death Stranding was kind of like almost an Extinction level event that happened on Earth, and the reason why it happened was so many people were getting on kind of like the game's rendition of the internet and social media, that the more that they were on that type of social media and the internet and stuff like that, the more detached they were getting from the world of the living. And now they're
So I'm going to stop you right there because it just sounds like Emergence Day, or it sounds like World War II or World War III in hindsight. It sounds like the same shit, you know.
Sounds like an episode of Black Mirror or something.
Yo, Black Mirror is freaking whack.
What? Black Mirror? Like, dude, come on, man. Like, dude, like it's so sci-fi that it puts people to sleep. Okay, because I have read the reviews, I have watched gameplay, and nobody's sitting there saying, "Hey, this is totally different from what you watched." No, it's the same damn thing. And yes, you want to connect people, and you want to be all like, "Oh, I love you. Oh, we're here. Oh, you're a hologram. I still love you." You know, it's
okay.
You haven't played it. You haven't played it yet, Crispy.
I don't care. I'm never gonna play it. That's not gonna make me buy a PS4. I'm sorry.
All right.
It's not going to.
You know what did make me buy a PS4 though?
Gang Beast.
Gang Beast. All right, but guys,
and then it went to Xbox.
And then I got it on Xbox too and wasted my money. So Storm Shadow, the problem is I gave away my PS4, so I don't have a PS4 anymore. But I am intrigued with this game. It is a little bit weird, a little bit different, and I want to play it, but I don't want to watch gameplay for it. But my problem is I get very distracted easily, and then I'll never end up playing the freaking game. Z Black Rider says, "I'm getting it. My mailman fantasies will be realized." Storm Shadow says Hideo Kojima made a masterpiece with Death Stranding. I've heard a lot of
Storm Shadow. You don't necessarily know that though, unless you've been playing it.
Did you guys watch? Did you guys look at that tweet that Jason Schreier sent out?
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Well, tell me about
it.
Went
down in my book. Anyways, so he made a tweet out and says, "Yeah, I just ended up putting my kid to bed, my crying baby to bed, and then I wanted to go play some games to unwind, and the last thing I wanted to hear is my controller crying again."
Do your controller actually cries in that?
Yeah, your controller cries because the way the game is designed is the baby is the detector of the evil monsters.
Mm-hmm.
They're called BTs.
Yeah, so basically what happens is your baby will get upset and trigger that little thing that's on your shoulder. And that's basically like the detector saying, "Hey, there's this enemy nearby. You need to like maybe go somewhere else or change directions or hide or something."
They're
Get away
ghosts.
from this area.
They're ghosts.
Yeah, the ghost.
Excuse me.
And so the baby is like the detector of that. So like when the baby cries, either it's upset that something happened or you know, like it's hungry or tired or I don't know what. But
Hey, yo, Van, do you know why? Do you know why the bridge babies have that connection with the ghosts?
I'm sure it will be explained in the story.
It was already explained, and I can tell you.
Near Death
Don't
Stranding.
ruin it
No.
for him.
No,
And
they've
here's
already,
the thing,
they
is,
already
like,
put it out.
I-
Can I
Hold on,
just tell you?
hold on. I've purposely been staying away from spoiler
Their
things.
mothers.
Hold on. I don't
died.
want to hear a lot of that stuff because I want the game. I want to play the game for myself. Unlike a lot of people like Crispy that could give two shits about it and wants to just complain and bitch about it, but not actually play the damn game.
Complain and bitch
Yeah,
about
you tell
what?
'em,
What am I?
man.
What am I
Ooh.
bitching about?
Don't
What?
bitch and complain about the game unless you're going to play it and then try it out, and then you can complain and bitch all you want.
Yeah,
But
well,
until
guess
you're-
what? Why the hell would I pay $60 for that thing?
Okay, well, that's your opinion, but there's
What do
other
you mean
people
that's
that
right?
are.
A lot of people didn't want to play $60 for Gears of War. They all got for $1, Crispy.
Yeah, so let
That's
the people
Game Pass, baby.
experience the game, play the game, try the game. I mean,
Guys,
all these people that are bitching, complaining on Twitter and everywhere are complaining about something they haven't tried yet.
I haven't
And-
seen anybody complaining about it though.
No,
on Twitter.
nobody has. Nobody's been
They're
defending
making
it either.
fun of. They're complaining about the reviews and
There's tons of people complaining about it.
they're,
It's-
they're
Well,
saying
What?
They're saying
that's
that-
nine
Time
you-
out.
You can think about.
What about the reviews?
because
think-
people are saying that it's boring and stuff. and they're
Boring
giving it
after
like
25 hours,
Hold on,
and,
and then-
it's
and
a
then they-
10 of 10. You can go
Crispy,
fuck
go-
yourself.
go-
I'm not
go-
going to play that damn game.
Go ahead,
Sorry.
talk, Crispy. I
Here.
wasn't saying anything important, motherfucker. Yeah, they're saying it's boring, and then they're giving it a 9. Then everyone's pissed off at IGN because they give it a 7.6
They gave it
or
a
something like
68.
Or yeah,
Okay.
6.8. Everyone's mad at IGN now, but I'm glad some people are being honest. Some people are being the reviews.
Being honest. That's
No,
like
I
telling
said
me
some-
that
no, I-
Gears
I
5
said-
should
no,
have
I
scored
said-
better. Like,
I
that's
said
ridiculous.
that. Shut up,
If you
Crispy.
say
I
if you
said-
say boring
I
in
said
the same
you
sentence
didn't let me
of a 10 of
fucking
10,
finish.
I
Crispy,
say
shut
fuck
the
you.
fuck up.
Or 95, I say
I
fuck you.
Crispy, shut your fucking mouth
Boring.
for a second.
Boring for 25 hours. Get
I
the
said-
fuck out of here.
I said
Okay, someone needs to mute Crispy so we can talk.
the people at IGN, I said I'm glad that they were being honest. That's how she felt about the game. So I'm glad they weren't scared of like all hail Kojima stuff and gave it a 9 out of 10 and said how she felt. But on the other side, there's reviewers saying that the game's boring, blah blah blah, not interesting and stuff like that, and they're giving it like 9.5 out of 10, which doesn't make sense. So next time, let
Yeah.
me fucking finish, Crispy motherfucker.
Okay, let me explain a few things too.
Let's say something right now, okay? Boring in a 9.5 or a 10 of 10 is a problem.
What may be
Okay.
boring to you may not be boring to somebody else, and that's what I'm keep
Okay, and
trying to say.
you know what? That's fine. And that's
No, that's fine.
dandy.
And so a lot of people say, "Oh, this Metacritic is this, and this is this, and this." And look at these average reviews; they're all in the 80s. No, that's not how every game works.
I'm not-
There's some
look,
people that extremely love
I'm
a game, so
looking at
their
the
scores going to be high.
comments,
There's going to
man.
be people that
I'm looking at the
extremely hate a
goddamn
game. Their scores going to
comments,
be
bro.
extremely low.
Van,
If there's a
Van,
bigger disparity
I'm looking
in
at the
game
comments.
reviews,
I'm not
I
looking
think
at.
that's actually a better
I'm not
situation.
looking at
One-
the
one-
goddamn
one at a
score.
One at a time, yeah.
Let me
guys,
fucking
guys.
talk. Let me fucking talk. God damn it. Just shut the fuck up.
Yes, there we go. There's the
No,
fire
just
I'm
shut
looking
up.
for.
You mad, bro?
Seriously, dude. You're getting on my nerves this time. Like, god damn it. I'm done.
Wow.
Just do it one at a time. Butcher Van, go.
no, he left.
Come back, Butcher Van. Crispy.
Fine, it's whatever, man. Now, see
Dun,
the whole
dun,
the
dun.
the whole thing here, and I don't know how anybody can defend where they're saying something is boring or something. I have never seen this in any type of review description ever where they called the game sloggy. They called the game boring. The only reason why they gave it a 10 out of 10 or a 9.5 out of 10, they're like, the game's not fun, but it's important.
But
That's
why
why
is
they
it
gave-
important?
Because it shows that the more that people are connected to social media and the internet, the less they're actually interacting with each other. That's why it's important. That's why they
Thank
feel
you.
the game needs to be out there, right? It's
Look.
something that I have said time and time again. For people who always have their cell phones like right up to their eyeballs, they are losing their attention span day by day. There's a scientific study out there that shows that people who are always in their cell phones actually have less attention span than a goldfish. They are disconnected from the world. And it wasn't supposed to be like that. So they say the game is important. But at the end of the day, it's a game and it's supposed to be fun. And when you have to balance your character as you're walking from one point all the way to the other side, and you have to keep balance and use the Tony Hawk left and right triggers to keep balance while you're walking and stuff like that, walking through a barren wasteland where you might run into people sometimes, but the meat of the gameplay is walking through a barren wasteland to deliver packages and get likes. That is the meat and core of that gameplay. And that part of it right there, that's the turnoff for me. You know,
I will say this thank you, because that's what the point I was trying to make is the game has to be fun. Okay. It's a game. We're not, I mean, there's cinematic or story mode or whatever you want to call it in the game for a reason. And I understand the premise of the game. It is not a lie. It's not BS. Okay. We are constantly in our phones. When I don't answer somebody, when they're tweeting me or texting me or whatever, and I'm working, that is the, yeah, exactly. and that's, I'm not dissing the premise of the game. What I'm dissing is that it's supposed to be a game.
Mm-hmm. I agree with
and that's
you 100%,
why I love
bro.
that's why I love what you just said, because you actually put into words what I wanted to say. You know what I mean? Because it's not like Kojima's an idiot or anything. He actually sees things far ahead of people. You know what I mean? And I don't diss the game itself. And you know what? I don't want to see it get a 79 or a 70 like Days Gone.
I don't care what numbers games get.
and that's no, but that's the point, because the game, its mental value is actually more important. So if people play this game, they may actually think about these things. And that's not it's just not my thing. Like, I've already thought about these things. I've already watched people walk into a fountain as they're texting on their phone or something. Like, I've you know, how many YouTube videos of people just being stupid and just be like, I'm gonna text, and all of a sudden they're walking into a car or something. You know what I mean? So it's not a illogical thing. It's just that you have to make the game, the game part of it, fun. And I just don't see it. And I don't see people saying, hey, this game's fun.
All right, but I'm going to pause you right there, because where I play, let's say PUBG, there are days where it's not as fun because we're doing a lot of like traveling, trying to get to the circle, and we're doing trash and stuff like that. It's not always like, you know, the same experience. It's not always fun, you know, but other days it is fun, you know, and that game is unique.
I play shit like The Walking Dead, Telltale. I mean, that's not really fun, but I enjoy. I love the stories and stuff like from Telltale games and stuff, but I don't think they're really fun. But I like the story.
Well, snaps! What you were saying?
Crazy Black Rider.
Snaps! What you were saying about PUBG? Think about the gameplay loop in PUBG. You get dropped on the island. You search for guns, and then you try to survive. Right?
Yeah.
And
but
that
you're trying
includes
to survive in this other game, are you not?
Well, hold on. Let me just like kind of flesh this out real quick. So, you know, that involves the gunplay and everything as well. So I think with you, the PUBG, the gameplay loop that you do over and over again, whether you do good or whether, you know, you end up so far from the circle or whatever, I think the gameplay loop in and of itself is fun. Whereas in Death Stranding, they're basically saying in the reviews that the gameplay loop that they have, it's cumbersome, it's bulky, it's not fun, but they're giving it high scores because they believe it's an important game that needs to be out in today's society.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Where I'm saying it's a game. You can literally, you know, review the game, give it whatever score as a game, but then in your review, let people know what you think of the importance of this world and this environment. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have it reflect in that number that you're putting next to your description of the game.
You know what I think is that Kojima should have actually said these things before instead of like throwing shade, because that's what I felt like was happening. Like it was constant shade. Like, you know, like, oh, this is what it is, but you still didn't understand it. And now that people are playing it and you understand the premise of the game, it's intriguing. It is. And it gets people thinking. And I'm not, you know, I'm not dissing the game. What I'm saying is that, you know, when we hear game, we hear fun, right? I mean, let's be honest. It's not, like PUBG might not be fun to some people, but it's fun to a lot of other people. I mean, it's still, one of the top streamed games, to this day. And we have to realize that I don't see people streaming Death Stranding. I don't see people defending it or saying it should have had a better score. Like the ones that do are I see fanboy. You know what I mean?
Well,
or
dude,
I've turned into a fanboy.
All this emotional outbursts and stuff like that's from the community. Let's be real. It's all centered around console war bullshit, to be really honest with you. At the end of the day, this is what I say. They put out over 3 hours of gameplay of this game. You can look on YouTube. You can search. They have over 3 hours of gameplay. You can go in and check the game out yourself. As you're watching the gameplay, if you're like, damn, I wish I had the controller in my hand. I wish I was controlling him while he was doing this. Then the game's for you. All right? But if you're like me and I've watched most of this gameplay, it shows you exactly what the core elements of gameplay are in this game. It shows you exactly what you're going to be doing most of the time. All right. And when you look at it, when I looked at it, I'm like, damn, this is going to be, the story, the backdrop, the environment, it all sounds awesome, but it all has to come in a complete package where you enjoy yourself being in that environment. You lose yourself. You're immersed in that environment. And to me, the kind of like the wasteland that you're walking through, and you're just delivering packages like 95% of the time, while trying to keep your character in balance, and while there's not too much around you, it's not really. It doesn't appeal to me. You know what I'm saying? Whether this game is a PlayStation exclusive, if it was coming out on Xbox, I'd still be saying the same things I'm saying now. I watched hours of gameplay. I don't understand how people, once the numbers come out, all of a sudden there's this big uproar. You guys know, if you watched any of this gameplay, you know exactly what this game is.
Walking. Just kidding.
That's what it is.
Well, and let's be serious for a second. Like, you're not super excited about Outer Worlds, you know what I mean? Like,
it's not my thing. It's not my thing.
And then that's fine, you know what I mean? And it's not like you're sitting here bashing it. I'm not gonna bash that. Like, listen, there is an audience for this game, clearly. Okay, well, let's not be irrelevant to the fact that people are playing the game. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And there are plenty of people that see the premise and see the enjoyment in it, and that's fine. But for me to have long, dragged out things going on, and then like you gotta, your entire gaming experience is, I'm going to figure out how I'm going to go down this hill, or I'm going to figure out how I'm going to put this ladder over this area, or something like that. I mean, look, I played Fallout 4 for a long time, and I build shit, and that seems boring to people. So I can't sit here and be like, this is the most irrelevant thing in history. I just think that the scores that were so high that kept the game at a higher score were, the comments. It's not I'm looking at the score, I'm looking at the comments. Mm-hmm. And the comments,
I've never seen anything like this when it comes to reviews, where they give the game a perfect score, but then they use such kind of like negative wording in their review as sloggy.
How about when we were watching Funhouse? I don't know if it wasn't Funhouse, but it was Lawrence. The hell was he? He said
for Death Stranding.
Yeah, he was kind of you're botting number one. Number two, he was like cringing, saying it was a good game. It was very confusing, honestly. Like, he liked it, but he didn't like it. Of course, there's things with every game that you're not gonna like, and then there's things that you're really gonna enjoy. So it's very confusing for me watching that, because it felt like they wanted to say things, but they couldn't. you know, and that is very disturbing, I guess.
That cringing like involves movies. Like you think about it, like you've watched a movie where you've cringed, but you still enjoyed it. You know what I mean? Like that's where like I think he's kind of like missing his calling at this point in his life. Like I think maybe he should make a movie. You know what I mean?
With
Like
Norman Reedus carrying a baby.
The thing that turns me off about the game is because I watched a lot of gameplay with it too, and like I hate over cumbersome menus and shit you gotta read in the menus, bad UIs and stuff, and just looking at UI and the menus and all that stuff gives me a freaking headache just by watching someone else play it. So I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people are gonna love this game. It's just kind of, I don't know, from what I saw, it doesn't look like my type of game. Just like what was that last game that came out by Obsidian?
Outer Worlds?
Outer Worlds just isn't my, it's not my cup of tea either. Neither one of these games are the kind of games I like.
No, I hear you. Yeah, it's a niche thing. Like it's like, you know, you trying to play Gears with me. No, I'm just
I was just playing Gears. I was just playing Gears Arcade last night to get it was a feminine achievement. there's a what is it, Xbox rewards, you got to get achievement in a feminine game or something. And
What's
Gears
a
5 was,
feminine game?
I don't know. Look at the reward
That's
system.
sexist, and I don't like it.
I don't.
That's what it said. I'm like, what? Gears 5 is a feminine game? What? But I got you had to play 5 arcade games to get an achievement, so I got that.
I do want to say one quick thing. I apologize to Van. I cut him off too much. I'm so sorry that he left. Like it's completely my fault. You know what I mean?
And I also want to say something, and this is gonna piss people off, guys. It has been a while. Kojima is way overrated, and I know people, for some rhyme or reason, they don't remember when Metal Gear 5 came out, right? Of course, it got a bunch of perfect scores, but do you guys remember the gamers that were playing the game and what they were saying about that game? Like, this dude is overrated when it comes to a game developer. Yes, he made some instant classics like years ago, but
mostly Metal Gear. That's it.
I've never liked
Metal
Kojima.
Gear.
I never liked Kojima.
Metal Gear.
But people hold him on such a high pedestal, and even before this game, his previous game that came out, yes, in Metacritic and everything like that, it got some crazy scores. But I remember the gamers out there on Facebook and Twitter talking about, what the hell is this garbage? Like, after a few hours into the game, and they beat the game, and they're like, I don't even know what the hell happened in this game. They had no idea like what the story was about, what they were doing, or anything like that. Like, let's be real about this, people.
Kojima's fucking weird. I can't wait till the Video Game Awards to see what the fuck's gonna happen. If this game, like, I don't know how the game is or how good it is, but if it gets like rewards for like everything, you know that Jeff Keighley and Kojima are doing the nasty or some shit.
Whoa.
But I think Kojima is very fucking overrated. I think a lot of these reviewers are scared to give it a bad score.
Remember, Kojima came out with kind of like the prequel to Phantom Pain. When he brought it to the United States, he basically stated that the Western gamers, they need a tutorial before playing Phantom Pain, because we are not smart enough to comprehend the next Metal Gear that came out. Come on, guys. I remember all that.
Did he really say that?
Yeah.
He thinks we're all stupid.
Maybe that's what that like fan page was talking about that Supersonic had shared. Whatever.
Dude, that's insane. Like, people forget everything like that. That was basically, he has not come out with a game after Phantom Pain or anything like that. He's coming out with it now, but people kind of like forget recent history. Come on, man.
I think I definitely think Kojima's overhyped. It's all Jeff Keighley's fault for overhyping him. I think he's weird, but I'm weird also. So I don't know. You know what? Maybe I might play this game and love it. I like games that everyone hates, so I don't know. But I don't. I'm not interested in getting it. I never have
believe
been.
you. I don't believe you. If someone gifted it to you, you'd play it.
I don't know. Like if the menus are like bad, and for what I saw, the menus are very over cumbersome. Then I probably wouldn't be interested.
I mean, every game release is broken these days, so does it really matter?
Yo, OhSnaps. Graphic got in the chat said, I couldn't comprehend Pong. I'm a moron.
It's because you didn't do Kojima's tutorial graphic guide.
Damn it, graphic guide.
For the Western people. You gotta do the tutorial on Pong.
Okay, that's great. Cool.
See, Black Rider said he's got a point about Western gamers. Brother, I am a gamer on that side of the world. Like, I definitely don't fit that category or mold, man.
What?
Did you see when the Conan O'Brien thing where he went to Kojima's place for Death Stranding? he was the whole thing is acting like Kojima's fucking weird. He had to go through a space portal to get to his studio and stuff.
That sounds freaking cool, though.
That really does. I am not mad.
I'd have a space portal for our front door if I could.
He does have an awesome toy collection though, so that's cool. But I think maybe reviewers are too scared to not give it a good review.
I don't know.
Not only that, but my brother K Mega went to go like just shake his hand at E3. And this dude was completely surrounded by bodyguards. Now, check this out. No other developer at E3 had a round of bodyguards around him, pushing gamers away not to touch or talk to Kojima.
Well, why would somebody want to touch him, number one? That's kind of weird.
Number two, Jeff Keighley.
When Xbot's talking, he kind of sounds possessed. Did anybody else hear that? Or was it just... No, it was like an extra voice there. It's freaking me out.
Oh, man. Is the ghost behind me repeating me again?
No one touches Kojima besides Jeff Keighley in his private parts.
Oh.
Whoa, buddy.
Is that a fact, though?
It kind of is.
It kind of is.
Every time I watch the Video Game Awards... I'm telling you, it's going to be very interesting. This will be the most interesting video game awards ever. So,
what? Kojima is really Jigsaw in real life? How did you know? All right, well, that's pretty much it for the show, guys. It's been a lot of fun.
Whoa! Is it already 9 o'clock?
It's 9 o'clock, Bob. Yeah.
And we started at 7:30, right?
Yeah.
That went by so quick.
It did. It did.
Holy crap.
I don't know. I'm repeating everything.
Hey, wait. Did you guys have Go Halloween?
I mean, it got canceled in some places here in Connecticut because of wind and the warm weather. Guess everybody was in a panic. So they moved it to Saturday. But I was handing out candy and playing snipper clips with Bot. And there was only 10 kids that came to the door.
I threw a big bucket of candy on the front door, turned the light on, and I said, please take 3. And it lasted a good hour.
That means you had no kids. Because I would have took the whole bucket.
And well, I guess they're just, being PC and politically correct. Because
so
I would have took the whole bucket
too.
too.
To give them 3 pieces of candy? Come
when
on.
the wind is blowing rain in my house, no, I'm good.
Well, it was 70 degrees here and it wasn't raining the entire time the kids
70 degrees? It was 30 up here.
No way. It was 70 degrees on Halloween night.
Ooh,
I had all the windows and doors open. Well, we're at the beach too.
Whoa, okay. There you go.
Kojima is shutting down the stream.
Yeah, I read that. That's what made me laugh.
All right, guys. It's been a lot of fun. Crispy, you want to let people know where they can find you, what you're up to?
Retro Renegades Tuesday night. Next podcast Saturday night. And yeah, I'm around always.
Yeah.
Pissing people off, apparently. I'm sorry.
Woohoo!
This isn't next podcast. Sorry, you can't do that here. We're not fighters here.
I wasn't trying to be a fighter. I'm
I
sorry.
think it would have been good, but y'all need to take turns with your points, I think.
Yeah, no, I just, I kind of had my thought process and I screwed up. So that's
It's
my
all
fault.
good. It's all good. It's not.
Yo,
the end of the
Crispy,
world.
trust. Don't hang yourself over it. It happens to everybody that does live shows on YouTube, man. Okay.
No, I know that. I'm just, like
You just take my advice, say thank you, Xbot, and we will move on.
Thank you, Xbot.
Thank
you're
you.
just so knowledgeable. You're just the greatest person in the world. Do you want me to make your head bigger? Is that what you want me to do?
You forgot humble, and once you say humble, the check's in the mail, brother.
Humble.
There you go.
X in the mail.
All right.
All right.
Cool. Xbot, where can people find you? What are you up to?
In a van down by the river. Or you can just catch me on YouTube and Twitter. Name's Xbot448. I am planning on doing more gaming news videos. I'm planning on doing one tomorrow if OhSnaps, if it's an early day to work for her, because I don't want to wake her up with being on the computer and all that good stuff. So
It is an early day for me.
all right,
But
awesome.
it might not be an early day to leave work because stuff and things. But anyways.
Or are you gonna like work a double or something?
I might. You never know. But continue.
What?
Continue.
Yeah, but no, the name's Xbox448. I keep it simple. Xbox Live, Twitter, YouTube. It's all Xbox448. So if you want to see what's going on, what I'm up to, you want to send me a tweet, talk about games or something like that. You know where to find me, guys.
Yeah. Super cough medicine station.
Yes, ma'am.
You didn't fall asleep through the show. That's a miracle.
No, I'm fucked up though. So I'm gonna keep staying up because hey, stay or watch for it pop up. Hold on, that didn't sound right.
Dude, are you speaking English right now?
No.
All I heard was pop up, I think.
I'm gonna stream Spider-Man tonight, so watch for my YouTube to pop up. Wait for something to pop up and tell me how it feels. And Retro Renegades this Tuesday.
Whoa.
It'll be on Graphic God's channel this week. But yeah, check that out.
That was
if you
the slowest sexual innuendo I have ever heard in my life, by the way.
It's
Let's
softcore
get it
sexual
on.
innuendo.
Softcore. That's Skinamax right there.
Hey, I'm preparing for Video Game Awards 2019. We gotta have soft porn ready.
I'm done.
And I'm spent.
I'm done.
Okay, cool. All right, and then I think that's it. Butcherman, you want to let people know where they can find you? No, because I left the show. Sorry.
Shout out to Butcher.
We miss
Don't be
you.
mad, bruh. Don't be mad, bruh.
He was like, screw you guys, I'm out of here. I'm going over here."
I'm going home.
It was all my fault. I mean,
Brother.
I should have let him
Don't worry about
talk
it, man.
more, man.
You
Like
already-
it's
You already
Lessons
apologized.
learned. You move on from there. But anyways, you guys can find me on Twitter at Girls Can Game too. Sometimes I stream on Mixer when I have a life. And that's OhSnap, it's Mel. I might be streaming some Fortnite, but I haven't been doing really good on it. And I really would like to get the Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz game bot. That would be great. Anyways.
You just bought another skin on Fortnite. No, you cannot have it. No.
I bought
You
two.
spent more V-Bucks
You bought
again?
two.
I gotta go. All right, guys.
What?
Have a great week. We love you. Bye.
Battle
Later.